Hello, my friends. Danny D here from Solicitous Comics. It is August 10th, 2018, and it is our Friday soon to be finished wrap up. Our first one, Lone Star, Heart of a Hero. This is about a World War I pilot who goes and fights the Nazis. Actually, they weren't Nazis at that point in time. But he goes to fight the Flying Aces for the Germans. He gets shot down. He gets injured. The government fixes him and gives him an ultimatum. Either they don't fix him and he dies, or they fix him and he becomes part of an elite force who fight, as was stated, things that go bump in the night. He goes and he fights vampires, werewolves, things like that. He obviously gets bored while he's not doing that, and here he looks like he's fighting not MS-13. There's 3 days left on this. They wanted $15,000. They have $51,001. Congratulations, guys. I do know you're coming out with another one shortly, and I can't wait to see it. This is our future, folks. We are fans, we are supporters, we are partners in this when we buy these comics. If we don't, we're going to have garbage like Squirrel Girl and Captain Marvel, who's really a dude, not a chick. That'll be our comics. You know, we're going to have that, I don't even know what they call the big fat one now, the one that's plus size. But anyway, I digress. Here we have our hero with not MS-13 scattered all around. Some more. Here we have our hero fighting vampires. Rather busty looking vampire there. Ooh, look, it's Eddie Munster. There are some more. You can actually read several of his pages. Here's our hero fighting during World War II. He actually gets to punch Hitler in the mouth. Here he is, World War I. You can see by the biplanes, that is what they did fly in World War I. Some more pages. Here he is, perched upon the building, waiting for his next mission. When, lo and behold, his spidey sense starts tingling. And down he goes, and oops, I seem to have landed on not MS-13. All right, I'm going to stop there. You could look at the rest of these all you want. It's got some good action. I do like the way they show this. It's not all in panels. It's kind of all in one page, but your imagination and your eyeballs break it up. And let's go up to what he has for his perks. All the way to the top. All right. This is neat. I do like this. For $80, you can buy 2 signed copies for you and 5 copies that go to the troops. This will, I guarantee you, this will go up because of the number of comics that he has sold. The lower it costs him to produce the comics, the more comics he will buy for the troops using your $80. 2 comics will be at retail, shall we say. So you will pay, let's say it costs $10 to do each comic. So $20 will be the retail price of 2 comics. This is just an example, folks. And the rest will be at cost sent to the troops. They are not making a profit on any of the comics going to the troops. If the costs of the comics go down, they will send more to the troops. I know they've well surpassed their goal, so I'm assuming that this may be 6 or 7 copies going to the troops with this $80. That's nice. I hope more people do that. We need to support the troops of this wonderful country. They help keep this country free. Being of German descent, trust me, that's a good thing. Believe me. My family lived what Nazis can do. All right. For $5, it's a tip. I think you may get an honorable mention. For $15, you get a digital version. For $20, you can get a physical copy with cover A. Or for $20, you can get a physical copy with cover B. For $25, physical copy of A, autographed. Or $25, physical copy B, autographed. Or for $40, you can get a physical copy with both covers autographed. All right, after that, the perks get higher and higher. You can go through, see what you like, back these guys. They are doing more than just this. I know they're coming out with another one soon. 3 days left on this. Like I said, this is our future. If we like comics, this is what we've got to back, things like this. Our next one, Stardust. This is Nasser's first comic. He's 21 years old. He was told he could not break into the industry by DC and Marvel, by some of their pros, because he was asking, hey, what do I need to do? Being somebody who does auto body, I learned by asking the people that were much more experienced on me, hey, how do you do this? Hey, how can I make this work? These guys teach me. These guys were my mentors. Nasser was trying to get some of these guys as mentors. Oddly enough, everybody at DC and Marvel, the so-called, and I'm doing air quotes here, professionals, were telling him basically to go take a long walk off a short pier. Now, people in Comicsgate, if you listen to the chats, you will see that they're encouraging him. They are helping him out. You know, they are really trying to get him over his shyness. And Nasser, if you hear this, I understand, brother. I used to have that issue. I forced myself to talk in front of people live. That was a hard thing to do. I was just like you. I was all flustered. I did the big mistake of taking a ballpoint pen that clicked on me, and I constantly clicked it. Not a good idea, but I got over it. Now I have no issues. I will get up in front of a bunch of people and make a total fool out of myself and enjoy it. Make them laugh, make me laugh. Everybody has a good time. Anyway, on back to Stardust. All right. Nasser has 5 days. He was looking for a goal of $2,050. He is at $12,687. Congratulations, brother. I can't wait. I know you've got another comic coming out in a couple of weeks, and I will happily promote that one as well. I will be backing this. I'm waiting for a check to come in, and I will be buying 2 issues of the signed ones, one for me and one for a friend of mine who moved back to Detroit, who got me into this genre. He got me into Lovecraft, and I really enjoy it. If I want horror, I like Lovecraft. Very dark, his stories get to your soul, because sometimes he doesn't really, he describes emotion, and if you'd have to listen and understand Lovecraft, but when you listen, your emotions are all tensed up. He really grabs his readers. And I have a funny feeling, I haven't read this yet, but Nasser's going to be doing the same with this. I love the art. It is very neat. You can see a couple of the pages here. You can see these creatures. I guess I should tell you a quick bio of the story. Story is a bunch of creatures are coming to Earth. Earth fights them off. They kill them all but one. The one that lives is seeking revenge for having all of his, if it's family, his teammates, I don't know, but they were all massacred. Now, you can look at it two perspectives. You can look at it, hey, this is Earth, you're invading us, we're gonna destroy you. Or you can look at it from the creature's perspective. Hey, my God, were we in trouble? Were we not invading and you people just come and kill us? So you can look at it at different perspectives. So you can see how this alien gets revenge for them massacring everybody. Here are his perks. $5 for a physical copy. Super cheap. $6 for a physical copy and a script. $10 for 2 signed physical copies. That's the one I will be scooping up as soon as my check comes in. $15 for 3 and you get 1 free. Now, if you're doing this, it's good for a store because you can sell independent comics at your store. Nobody can't tell you not to, although they probably will try. But hey, you'll probably make more money on these than anything from Marvel or DC. $20 gets you Stardust, the comic, and script, and one of Nasser's novels. All right, that's enough on Nasser right now. If you like the horror sci-fi genre, if you're into Lovecraft, anything like that, go back him. He's got 5 days left. He's well met his goal. This is really neat. Our next one. These people, they have met their goal. There's 6 days left for this. Now some people are going to look at this and go, oh my God, it's racism. No, the rebel flag is just a battle flag. That's it. It's nothing else. It is no different than me being German, somebody putting up a swastika. I look at him and I go, yeah, whatever. I don't care. It's just a flippin' flag. It ain't gonna hurt my feelings none. I'm not one of the easily offended. Anyway, they were going for $500. They are at $550. 6 days left on this. What they are doing is they are going through Southern history. They are using, and I'm hoping I'm using the correct word, they go through and they use Southern symbolism, Southern events, Southern places, and they are sort of telling stories that are very Southern based. Pretty much like, and I know other people will say this is racist, but if you actually see Disney's Song of the South, these are old black traditional stories. And I love the way that some of these people say, oh, this is racist. But if you actually look at the stories, Brer Rabbit gets the best of the 2 clowns who are trying to get him. He gets the best of them all the time. Brer Rabbit is Roadrunner, and the other 2 clowns are Wile E. Coyote. It also shows a black gentleman who is concerned enough for a young white child that he wants to run away, and he wants to convince him in a very clever way of not to run away. Show him that his life maybe isn't as bad as he thinks it is. Anyway, getting back to Rebel Yell, I don't want to get another tirade here. These guys, the art is very nice. I do like the art. I like the perspective of it. Let me see if there's some more. Yeah, oh, a record. How many times do you see that in a comic? And I do believe that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last picture that they show. But they do have a couple of issues of this. They have some of them done. I will read you their perks. $3 is a digital copy. That's very reasonable. $6 gets you a printed version. $45 gets you $45 gets you a printed issue and a shout out. $80 gets you, which is their last one, shout outs, a few other And updates on issue 2. All right, each perk gets you more and more. Obviously, they all do that. I do like this idea. If I can, I do believe I'm going to be back in these guys as well. We need to keep our history. We can't let any of our history, be it white, black, Jewish, Puerto Rican, Mexican, no matter what, you cannot let your history be silenced. Don't let people take it and pervert it. That is just flat out wrong. We have to learn from our history or we're bound to repeat it again. 6 days left on this one. Now, my very last one is not ending soon, so I will be promoting it one more time, maybe even more. But I'm going to promote it again just because the SJWs banned him from Twitter. John Della Rose, Flying Sparks. He's only got 14 days, which is 2 weeks, so in 2 more Fridays I will be promoting him again. But because they banned him from Twitter, I'm going to give him another shout out. Just because I don't like SJWs. Not that I don't like people on the left. My best friend is a leftist, and I've got his back no matter what. We just disagree with certain political things, and that's fine. He's still my best friend. Now, he's wanted $6,000. He is at $17,039. Like I said, 14 days left. I do like the fact that he draws women as women. This is an interesting story. This woman is an assistant professor. Her teacher is a bit of a mad scientist and invents things. She takes the inventions and she goes out and becomes a superhero with them. She's basically his test bed, I guess. Now, she finds her nemesis and she fights her nemesis. But her nemesis is also her love interest. How's that for a weird little twist? Very, very interesting little twist. The art, I love it. You know, it's well colored, it's well drawn. I love the story. It sounds very interesting. Let me get to his perks. All right, for $25, you can get a trade paperback. For $1, I do believe that's a tip. Yep. $5 is also a thank you. You receive a personalized thank you. For $12, you get a PDF, digital copy. For $25, you get a t-shirt. For $25, you can get a poster. For $25, you can get a graphic novel. The shipping is different for international and US, obviously, as they have written here. For $50, you get the trade paperback plus a t-shirt, and the perks go on and on. You can see what you like and buy what you like. As I stated, people, this is the future. If you like comics, this is what we have to promote. I am really planning to set up a website to actually tie all these people in together. I want to have a website where artists, letterers, writers, everybody can post want ads, basically, so that they can say, hey, I'm looking for, or if they are looking for somebody, somebody can say, hey, I am doing this. I can color. I can do this. They can contact them, negotiate their prices, whatever. This is a business. We need to support this business. We need to support these comics. I would love to be able to back them all. To be totally honest, I don't think there's a comic that I have promoted that I wouldn't buy if I could buy them all. I do like all their stories, even the ones that didn't make it, like Dead Detective. Unfortunately, I loved the premise of that story, but it just not enough people knew about it. I think he just promoted it wrong. So, people, as usual, I will always say, please like these, share these, subscribe to my channel. The bigger I get, the more people I can help. The more people that see this, the more people that get help. We need to grow. We're at the virgin stage right now. We're just crawling, but we're getting to the walking, and then we're going to get to the running. This is the beginning, folks. We're going to take over this industry, and we're going to show the big two how it's done, how to actually write comics and stories that our fans, our supporters like. Alright guys, this is Danny D for Solicitous Comics. I will talk to you guys later.